The 2024 presidential election continues to be interesting. In a recent turn of events, Nate Silver, a renowned pollster, has raised concerns about President Joe Biden's standing in the upcoming presidential race. Silver suggests that if Biden is still lagging in the polls by August, he should consider withdrawing from the contest. Silver's comments come as former President Donald Trump shows a growing lead in the battleground states. Look at this recent Cook political report of the battleground states. And Silver comments come as former President Donald Trump is showing a growing lead in those states, that being Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and he shows even in Wisconsin. Silver emphasizes the importance of the election and believes that discussing potential changes in the Democratic lineup should not be off limits.
It seems like Biden and Trump have mostly agreed for their debate terms for their first debate, which has now been pushed up from the fall to June 27th on CNN. That's in a month, right? That is coming up right around the corner. So I'd love you to talk us through why this is important and why we should, actually care about this news about the presidential debates.
How do I put this nicely?
You don't have to put it nicely, Nate.
I think we're more qualified.
We're among friends here.
Last week, Biden does a tape segment on Morning Joe saying, "I challenge you, Donald, to not one, but two debates." Half an hour later, his campaign puts out a memo, which does confirm that he has challenged Trump to two debates, and also says in the third paragraph, by the way, we are actually pulling out of the Commission on Presidential Debates the three debates that they had planned for later this year. But basically, Biden traded three debates after Labor Day for one debate after Labor Day, and then one on CNN, a cable network that will happen in the middle of June that probably everyone will forget about by the time the conventions happen in July and August, and certainly by the time we get to the stretch run of the campaign. Usually when you are behind in an election, and Biden is behind right now in the very large majority of swing state polls, you want more uncertainty. You want more variance, meaning that you should want more debates because they add volatility to the election, and instead, Biden wants fewer. That to me is a really, 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 really bad sign for his campaign.
Even CNN's senior data reporter Harry Enton is pointing out Biden's weak performance.
7% of that primary vote for an incumbent, but that's actually the lowest. That is actually the lowest for any candidate since George H.W. Bush back in 1992 when Pat Buchanan challenged him. Of course, we all remember, at least I remember, that George H.W. Bush lost re-election in the fall to Bill Clinton.
I think a lot of people remember that.
I'd like to think so.
I think a lot of people, maybe not in your generation, but I think people may remember that, Harry.
People my age don't remember that at all.
To see you.
Nice to see you.
Amara.
I don't remember that.
And you gotta love the loonies on the left, like James Carville, who cannot understand why Trump is doing so well and Biden is doing so poorly.
Talk about how you're going to change people's lives and make it better, and how you're building a record to build on, and you understand cost of living, and you understand what families are going through. High insurance rates. It's pedestrian, but it's the stuff that wins elections. Well, what I'd like from the White House is some guidance, some line of attack that they're going to unleash, because, come on, they're polling twice a week. And I'm not getting any guidance, on what is the thing about Trump. Guys, this is the two or three things that matter the most to people. I suspect that cutting taxes for people over $400,000 is a good one. He's called for cutting Social Security and Medicare, and it's golden. We just need to block and tackle. We don't need to run triple reverse.
Hey, Carville, have you thought about maybe it's just the economy, stupid? Hey, is this mic on? I'm just asking for a friend.